Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Limpin Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: Film fraternity protests against extortion by militants. Agra's Kendriya Hindi Sansthan attracts students from the Northeast. BSF helps children with cleft lips in Tripura. And road connectivity improves in rural Assam. Over the years, filmmakers in Manipur have been using the medium to expose militant outfits and present the real picture of the insurgency-affected state to the world. In retaliation, the militant groups have imposed monetary demands and unnecessary guidelines on the film fraternity. We have a report.
Film shootings in Imphal were stopped for 8 days in protest against threats made by insurgents to film producers. Insurgent outfits have demanded Rs 2 lakhs per producer annually and have also sent out guidelines about film production.
Kogi Lalolu, Korkom, Amadi, URF, Onalaiba, Madugi, Sumanung Sandaba, Kupu Manani, Adu, Makoina Haibada, Makogi Dimanasi, Kariguma Peter Gadi, Filamasi, Lepo Haibani, Hadi Filam Marilyn about Tavaktor, Kudimu Lepo Haibani.
The film fraternity under the aegis of Manipur Film Forum has condemned the threats. The shutdown affected nearly 2,000 people associated with the industry. Though the strike has been called off now, but uncertainty still exists in the minds of filmmakers. The Manipur film industry is not as big as Bollywood. It produces low-budget regional films that have a smaller market. So, there is not much for the insurgents to extract.
Yamna aina hygienic body akoigi isasing isilinawsingda aina yamna noluppaga loinana aina request tawjaningi haidi sanction bira iba khoida demand tawbiriba sa mane akhoi artist ta tawbaga sa mane producer singda demand tawbiriba se amuktang munna khanthabiraga handokpiu haina aina isasing inawsingda ai thamjage.
Over the years, insurgents have been trying to control the entertainment industry in Manipur. They banned Hindi films in 1990 that forced several halls to shut down as they lacked audiences thereafter. As of today, there are only 3 theatres: Usha, Mini Friends and Pratap Talkies in Imphal. All the rest have either been converted to schools or shopping malls.
Languages connect people. The diverse nature of our country makes it necessary for people from different parts to understand the national language, Hindi. We take a look at a group of Mizoram students whose keen interest in learning Hindi has brought them to Agra in Uttar Pradesh.
This group of 64 students from Mizoram has come to Agra to improve their Hindi at the Kendriya Hindi Sansthan. The institution is an autonomous apex organization run by the Union Ministry of Human Resource Development, and it works for the development of Hindi language in the country. Established in the year 1980, it helps students from across the country hone their skills in the language. Students from the northeastern states, where Hindi isn't widely spoken, come to the institution every year to sharpen their language skills.
यहाँ यह है कि उन्हें एक ही माहौल मिला है कि उसी भाषा में एक ही भाषा है जिसमें उन्हें बातचीत करके अपने उपयोग की सामग्री भी लेनी है, अपनी बहुत सारी सूचनाएं भी कलेक्ट करनी है, बहुत सारी जानकारी भी लेनी है, तो इसी भाषा के सहारे वो करते हैं. तो इसीलिए हम उनके झिझक, संकोच और उनमें अधिक जो है संवाद की क्षमता विकसित हो, इसलिए हम जो है उन्हें जो है यहाँ इस रूप में ये अवसर देते हैं जिससे वह अपने को अधिक जो है सक्षम बना सके.
हम मिज़ोरम का आदमी है, वो मिज़ोरम भी हिंदुस्तान का जगह है, इसलिए हिंदी सब जगह में चलता है, इसलिए हम लोग को भी हिंदी जानना ज़रूरी है, इसलिए हिंदी पढ़ने के लिए और सीखने के लिए इधर आए.
The 3-week-long program is aimed at those students and teachers who already know the language but want to improve their command over it. The institute also provides food and accommodation to the students for free. After the course, the students can find employment opportunities in various sectors like banks, teaching, and government offices. The teachers from the institute also visit regional branches to familiarize the students in non-Hindi speaking regions with the language.
इसी साल मई माह में हम आइजॉल गए थे इनके प्रशिक्षण संस्थान में। वहीं पर इनको हमने लगभग 3 सप्ताह तक हिंदी पढ़ाई और भाषा संचेतना शिविर थी और इनका उच्चारण और भाषा हिंदी की संरचना, हिंदी में विभिन्न संदर्भों में बातचीत, फिर वर्तनी में सुधार, इन सब बातों पर ध्यान दिया।
The efforts of people from the Northeast to learn Hindi will go a long way in promoting national integration.
Recently, the Border Security Force organized a medical camp for people with cleft lips or palates in Tripura, in which corrective surgeries were performed free of cost. We take a look.
A 2-day-long medical camp for people with cleft lips was held at Salbagan in the West District of Tripura. At the camp, 14 people, including children and other persons with cleft lips and palates, were operated upon by doctors. All patients were from poor families, and the funds for organizing the surgical and medical camp were provided by Smile Train. Smile Train, founded in 2000, is an international charity that helps children with cleft lips.
The most important cleft charity in the world, which is the biggest cleft charity in the world, is Smile Train. So I represent Smile Train, project director for Eastern India, where we conduct these surgeries absolutely free of cost, without any charge to the patient. As a matter of fact, even we are able to get the patient from the districts or from remote parts of the country to the hospital, and even in many cases sponsor their transportation also.
All parents were very happy that the BSF helped them in the treatment of their children. The surgeries were performed free of cost. Such camps have been held in the past as well. The initiative gives the children a new lease of life and a smile on their faces.
এরপরে দিয়া বাচ্চাটারে কইছি কেন লইয়া আইতাম, এরপরে আমরা এখানে লইয়া আইছি অপারেশন করার লাগিয়া। আমার বাড়ি কৈলাসর। না, আমরা গরিব মানুষ কেমনে করবো, এর লাগে বিএসএফ দেখছে দেখিয়া অপারেশন করার লাগিয়া কইছে।
তারা তরফ থেকে সব কিছু, কোনো গাড়ি ভাড়া হইতে কোনো কিছু আর খরচ নাই, সব ওকে। তারা খাওন দাওন সব। রোগটা আসিল ঠুটকাটা যে আসিল, আগে জানতাম না যে বিএসএফ তরফ থেকে করে, আবার জানি খরচ নাই তো করতে পারি না, তো এই বিএসএফ তরফ থেকে করবো বললা আমি জানতে পারছি। এখন খুশি, আমি ভীষণ খুশি যে কইতে পারি না কতটুকু যে খুশি।
Northeast India has the highest number of cases of cleft lips and palates. According to experts, about 30,000 children in India are born with cleft lips and palates every year, and less than 50% of them go for treatment. Smile Train is a charity which provides free surgery to give the children a normal life.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
The Manipur state government observed the 144th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi at the Gandhi Memorial Hall. The function was attended by Chief Minister O. Ibovi Singh, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam, and several other officials. People gathered at the hall to offer prayers and flowers to the statue. The day is also observed as the National Cleanliness Day. Similarly, the occasion was celebrated in Assam and the function at Gandhi Park, Jorhat, was attended by Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, Shri Bijoy Krishna Handik, MP and ex-Central Minister and hundreds of people. A 22-member team of the Committee on Estimate Lok Sabha was in Imphal recently to inspect the works taken up by the Northeastern Frontier Railways and development of textiles in the state. During their 2 days stay, the team headed by Francisco Sardina assessed the planning and implementation of the railway projects in the state, with special reference to the Jiri-Tupul railway line and the condition of the textile industry in the state. A wanted poacher, Badan Saro, recently surrendered in the presence of Kaziranga forest official at the Borbil missing village. The police had earlier nabbed 6 poachers, but Saro had managed to escape with 2 303 rifles. 2 police officers were killed and another injured when NDFB cadres Songbijit faction opened fire on them in Maltizora village in Dhubri district of Assam. A 6-member police team of the Rupsi police station of Kokrajhar was conducting a search operation in the village when the firing took place. The Kaziranga National Park recently celebrated the 59th Wildlife Week amidst widespread support from the local community. The Forest Department, with the local people of the region, organized a colourful procession to bring together everyone and spread the message of saving and protecting wildlife, particularly the rhinos. Various programs like art competition, singing and demonstration and projection of wildlife documentary films were also organized for the local people.
Next, we take you to Jorhat in Assam, where rural areas are reaping the peace dividend. Here, the construction of roads to connect villages is in full swing. We have a report.
Maithya Namoni Charaibahi Gaon is a small hamlet situated on the outskirts of Jorhat district in Upper Assam. Most villagers here are involved in paddy and vegetable cultivation. They faced many problems due to poor condition of roads, which made it difficult for them to reach their workplace, school, market, and even in availing of medical treatment. But they're witnessing a change as roads are being built under a project of the 13th Finance Commission at a cost of Rs 3.22 lakhs.
मेरा घर का ही रोड है, हमारा पंचायत का ही मेरा घर सामने घर है। बारिश का सीजन में एकदम पूरा गंदा हो जाता है। आदमी लोग बच्चा लोग स्कूल जाने में प्रॉब्लम होता है, आदमी लोग कहीं जाने में प्रॉब्लम होता है। खेत है उधर में जाने में प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है, इसलिए हम सोचा कि ये थोड़ा सा बना लो, तब बारिश का सीजन में हम लोग मुश्किल में जब नहीं पड़ेगा।
Many unemployed youth also get work under the project.
ये रास्ता जो है मतलब ये रास्ता गांव के लिए बहुत बेनिफिट हो रहा है और मैं भी घर में ऐसे बैठा था और काम पे लगाया है मुझे जो पैसा मिलेगा उससे मैं सेविंग्स में कुछ जमा करके कुछ कर पाऊंगा बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे।
Development of rural Assam was hampered by militancy in the past and contractors did not complete or take up work as they were afraid of being abducted or killed by miscreants. Now, as militancy declines in the region, many government-sponsored development schemes are being implemented which directly benefit the rural people.
The Northeast is known for its natural beauty, and if developed properly, the region can become a major tourism hub. The Loktak Lake in Manipur, one of the largest freshwater lakes in the area, is emerging as a major tourist attraction in the state. Take a look.
Loktak Lake, situated in Bishnupur district of Manipur, some 48 kilometers from Imphal, covers an area of 312 square kilometers. It is rich in biodiversity and was recognized as a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention of 1990. On its southwest periphery lies the Kaibul Lamjau National Park, believed to be the only floating national park in the world inhabited by the endangered brow-antlered deer or sangai. It is surrounded by hills and its scenic beauty has the potential of attracting many visitors.
आकर देखने से जो हम लोग से जो क्या क्या बोलेगा जो फीलिंग भी अच्छा है ये जो नेशनल पार्क है ना ऐसा देखने से हम लोग से भी जो फ्रेश आता है.
Various species of birds and animals inhabit the area, and a large population living in and around it depend on the lake for their sustenance. Fish, a staple food in Manipur, mostly comes from this lake. The water from the lake is used for hydropower generation, irrigation and drinking purposes. It provides many benefits and several stakeholders are trying to develop and preserve the lake. As part of the initiative, a water sports event was organized recently in the Takmu Water Sports Complex at the lake. Many people gathered for the event, where boat races and other games were held.
This is a wonderful place. Here we have everything, so to say, from a tourism point of view. Here we have one and only floating national park in the world, live aside in the world. That is there. Then we have this water with more facilities coming up. Okay, like the water sports which we are trying to introduce here. People are going to flock in.
The lake is under the supervision of Lotak Development Authority. A campaign to mobilize support for the conservation of Lotak, titled Worldwide Save Lotak Lake Campaign, is in full swing. The state government has put into place several initiatives to develop it into a popular tourist spot in 2 to 3 years.
I think we can generate a lot of income and we can attract a lot of tourists from this state, from the country and also from other countries. Now, even though this lake is so beautiful, it is surrounded by the hills, but because of lack of infrastructure and facilities for a tourist, there is a lot of demand for development of infrastructures in and around this Lotak Lake.
The best time to visit the lake is from November to early March.
Football is much more than a craze in the Northeast. It is a way of life there. The youth here want to play for the country and are increasingly opting for football as a career. Recently, several teams from the region took part in the ongoing Subrata Cup to prove their mettle at the national level. We take a look.
The under-14 teams of Tashi Namgyal Academy Sikkim and Government Secondary School Andaman and Nicobar Island played against each other in the first match of the Subrata Cup at Delhi's Dr. Ambedkar Stadium. Their talent and potential were clearly visible. The boys from Sikkim won 5-0.
This is our first tournament for Subrata Cup, so I'm feeling very happy because the boys played well.
Though the Sikkim team won the match, it will have to perform well to get to the final of the tournament.
We would like to work hard for the next match also, and especially we would like to win this tournament. It's not easy to win this tournament, so we have to work hard very much. And especially I would like to thank to my coach for teaching us.
There is no doubt that the Northeast is a hub of football, and the only thing players from region need now is the right platform and exposure to hone their talent. The Subrata Cup is a great opportunity for them as they get to compete with teams from all over the country.
If you looked at the best players that have come out from the Northeast, it's like you can talk about Bhaichung Bhutia, Pem Dorji, and we have Sanju Pradhan, Nirmal Chetri, who are currently playing for East Bengal, and they're in the Indian national team, and many upcoming footballers who are looking to break in. So I guess they need more opportunities to showcase their talent, and such is the example here. There should be more tournaments, especially at youth level, like we are having this under 14 level right now. So if there is more opportunities for players from Sikkim and from the Northeast likewise then we can see many more stars break into the Indian team.
More and more teams from the Northeast are taking part in national level tournaments. It helps players get exposure and also enables them to showcase their talent at the national level.
Recently, the passing out parade for the 8th batch of Manipur Women Police Constables was held at Pange in Manipur, where they took a vow to serve the society with dedication and discipline. We take a look.
Altogether, 857 out of 908 women police constables of the 8th batch took part in the passing out parade. During the ceremony, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam inspected the contingents and took the salute of the passing out parade. A march past was taken out by the constables as part of the ceremony. Many MLAs, high-ranking police officials, including the DGP and parents, were present at the function.
Basic training matamda awaba mayam thengnai adubu ngasidi awaba mayam na loimak kawre personal pero ngasigi awbusu aroibusu ngasini pura kai aroiba numit oramnina awaba mayam ma lo kaw thokre ngasidi haraw mandana.
Increasingly, women are coming forward to join the police as they can play a major role in fighting crimes against women and children.
A lot of the problems that we face in different situations is woman-oriented, and they will go a long way in helping out those problems.
I like police very much, and I just want to sacrifice my whole life for this police service.
The increasing recruitment of women in the police force is yet another step towards empowering women of the state.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.